Okay, so I want to go over a missed opportunity from yesterday's trading session, which I've already published on my X account as a screenshot. Today's price action, we're going to enter London pretty soon. The Wi-Fi here is a little bit slow. It's currently 6:32, we're entering London session, but yesterday we identified an opportunity here within the range where if we had the condition of a breakout, which is your liquidity grab, and a strong rejection on the lower time frames, you're going to look for sales to come down. And at that area, we had a range at this particular point on the higher time frame. And once price action grabs you that liquidity, price action should expect a rejection. We only wanted a little bit of a breakthrough to come back and as a retracement. And it was a pretty strong indication. For me, it was a pretty bearish day because if we looked on the daily time frame, price action would typically reject. Now, in this case, it didn't because you've still got this gap to fill. And my intention was price will fill that gap either yesterday or maybe today. But today is a little bit different. And again, it's a different circumstance. We'll go over it in another video. But we wanted to see the liquidity grab, which we got, and price action gave me the rejection. So now the question is, where would you have found an entry? The entry position would most likely be based off of that 15, based off of the 30 time frame with confluence and momentum, because you're building the narrative for price action to push down. You look at the 15-minute time frame, you've broken the previous highs of the previous wick of the candle right here. So that's a valid entry. This is now valid for entries on the break of the lows. So when price action's created this top wick, wherever the low is, you'll be looking at a breakout to come down. And this isn't quite a 1 to 2. It was a 1.71 when we checked on my X. Let me just bring it up for you. We'll go, excuse me, I'm coming down with something too, so not really feeling too good. We just go over to the latest tweet. It's this position right here. We wanted to take it. You had the validity. Price action gives you the breakout. You take the break of the lows. Price action comes down. Take profit at 4349. That was the level that I wanted to see get tapped, and price action grab liquidity, strong rejection back up, and continue to push up. So we were in the right mindset and the right bias for the day, especially with the position opportunity. And now it's just to show up and actually take these positions. So again, timing wise, I should be trading New York session, but towards the evening I am busy. We do gym sessions in the evening, which is a little bit of a change from UK, but that means I get to do Asian session and London session, but I need to get up a little bit earlier in the morning, which I have been struggling with in the past couple of weeks. But we are slowly trying to climb back and getting into a routine. We're here for the next month, so I really want to make sure I can utilize all of this to my advantage, the timings, and then just take everything as it comes, but do your absolute best. My energy levels are like at all-time lows every single day, so it's pretty hard for me to get up and just do things. But look, we're here. I'm sitting down. It took me a long time to just try and hit record on this, but we're just going to go with the flow. No cuts, no edits, just raw price and raw speaking. In terms of what I'm seeing today, we're looking at the daily. Daily needs a wick fill, break of the highs. You could take up to 4364. Originally, what I'm looking for is a liquidity grab here. I'd need you to swipe and break the lows. You still currently don't have that. If you can get another break and a copy on price action here, you'll be looking to replicate the exact same thing here, duplicate that right here. This could be potential fake out. It could also be in the next 23 minutes a potential support where price action gives you a closure here. There is potential for break of the lows. That's a valid trade. Take the break of the highs, push up, advantage point at the top, and then trade the range to 4364, which is again another possibility. We'll have to wait and see for today's trading session, but that about does it for the performance of yesterday, the missed position that I wanted to cover, and we'll see what happens in the next coming days.